Hey guys, Chart Stoppers back with another video. In this channel we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before buying any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. Also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with support and resistance. Just to let you guys know, I'm not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. Also, I provided a link in the description for both Webull and Robinhood. You could use the link for Webull to start an account and get 2 free stocks. You could use the one for Robinhood to start an account and get 1 free stock. Also, just to let you guys know, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. If you have a recommendation, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and the notification button so you don't miss a video. Okay, so let's get into the video we're looking at today, or the stock we're taking a look at today. We're looking at NIO today. There's a lot of things happening in the past couple days with the market. A lot of selling happening. A lot of stocks have been dropping lately. It's just been bad news, and NIO has been getting crushed lately in the past week. It's all the way down to $47.45 right now. It's down 6.33% today, and it has not been good for NIO lately. They do have earnings coming out, I believe, on Monday after hours, so I wanted to do a video on them before they come out with earnings. And let's map out their key support and resistance areas and see what we could do with that. Okay, so I'm going to be starting at the bottom here, and I'm going to try to find a base for this. As you guys know, NIO is a electric vehicle company, and they produce electric vehicles. They are a Chinese electric vehicle company. They're best known for their luxury vehicles. They don't really produce any low-end vehicles. They're more of the high-end electric vehicles, so their prices are more expensive, not like Tesla, who produces they do produce higher end vehicles, but they're also producing cheaper cars, where NIO just kind of focuses on the higher end cars right now. But they are starting to turn and try to focus on cheaper cars right now. So they came out of nowhere last year, and they were a penny stock, and they made a huge run last year. As you could see from the chart, they just blew up last year. They were one of the biggest stocks of the year, so they just came out of nowhere. They were all the way down here at $2, so I think a good base for this chart will be around $10, so I'm just going to mark that off on the chart. Okay, now moving up from there, we need to find our first resistance area, and it looks like our first resistance point after it broke the $10 range was going to be at $15. So I'm going to mark $15 as our first resistance point, and we're going to be moving up from there after I get that straightened out. That's good enough. So I'm going to be moving up, and it looks like our next resistance area was $20. So I'm just going to mark that off real quick at 20. And our $15 resistance is now our support for the $20. So after it broke $20, it looks like there was a little bit of resistance here, but not too much. And our next big resistance area was right in here at $30. So I'm going to mark $30 off as our next resistance point, making $20 our support, coming off of our $30 resistance area. Okay, now I'm going to move my chart over and zoom in on this area right here. You had a big run up in price right here. The price kind of just shot up all the way from $30 to, it looks like, about $55. Just a steady run up in price. Part of that was because of the election. Joe Biden came into office around this time right here on November 3rd. So that was a big catalyst for this stock, causing it to run up. in price because he is a huge proponent of electric vehicles, as we all know. He's a big proponent of clean energy, so that caused the price of this stock to, go way up, and a lot of the other electric vehicles in the sector. So that really caused it to jump, and just the hype overall in the EV sector just caused this thing to explode. So it looks like our next resistance point came in around $50 right here, and I'm just going to mark that off on my chart. And then it looks like right after that you saw another resistance point at $55, so I'm going to mark that off and my chart at $55. Now right after it hit that 55 area is when this you had some problems with this stock. You had a lot of problems with a lot of Chinese stocks. There was a delisting threat. There actually still is. I think it's going to go on for another 2 or 3 years. There's a threat of them being delisted from the stock exchange. I'm not sure the exact details of that. I think it's going to get straightened out. I think they have to show their accounting and all their numbers from their books for the next couple years, and to make sure that they add up and they're not trying to scam on their numbers. So that's why everyone kind of sold off their stock in this area, because they were afraid that it was going to get delisted. So you saw it drop all the way back down to 40, and that's where you saw a nice support level. So I'm going to mark 40 as a support right here. And after the scare of being delisted, I think everyone realized they were freaking out a little bit too early, and they shouldn't have sold their stock off. So you saw everyone buying back in, and then you saw what happened here, a big run up in price to the high of the chart, which is $66.99, almost 67. This was a big run up to NIO Day, and NIO Day happened on, I believe it was January 9th. And you saw the huge run up in price from $40 all the way to $67. And that's when they announced that they were coming out with a sedan, I think it was. And I think they had a couple other announcements with a longer lasting battery and stuff like that. So we're going to mark $65 as our top resistance. You see a double top here as the high. 65 will be our top resistance on this one. And it looks like that will complete our chart. As you can see, we'll zoom out. We have our high resistance, our support coming off of that at 55, and our support coming down from there at 50. And where we are right now, let's zoom in on where we are right at this moment. We're in between 50 resistance and 40 support. We're kind of right in the middle there, It's kind of a hard thing to trade right now because you don't really know which way it's going to go. We do have earnings coming up on Monday. That would be March 1st. So you don't know what the earnings are going to be. They're thinking that the earnings are going to be good. They have been picking up their production in their factories, so that's a good thing. So they should have pretty good earnings. I'm thinking that it's probably going to jump back up over this $50 range either by Monday or after Monday. So it should be trading back in this range after Monday. So that's what I would be looking for this stock to do by the end of next week. And for my price prediction for this one, I'm looking for this stock to be at least $95 by the end of this year. For a lot of reasons, they are ramping up their production. There is rumors about them expanding to Europe and building a factory there. There's rumors about them expanding to America, the United States. They're coming out with a sedan, which they talked about in NIO Day. Like I said, they're coming out with a longer lasting battery, which Tesla, I don't even think Tesla has that yet. So there's so many good things with this company that, are just coming out, and they're still, they have the backing of their government also, which is a good thing. And they're raising a lot of money too. So they have a lot of cash behind them to do a lot of stuff. So I think they're still in their infancy, and, they have a lot of growing to do and a lot of money still to be made with this company. And I think they're going to be a big competitor to Tesla in China for sure. And I think if they do expand into Europe and the United States, they can compete here too with Tesla. So that's my video on NIO. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.